Yet another, shall we say, festive, idea for, hold on. Another festive idea for, my Christmas movie month. Don't worry, I have some stuff I need to talk about later on today, so don't worry. But, yeah, I don't know. I just saw this for the first time, and I just want to get my thoughts across because, yeah, I wasn't originally gonna do my first time binge video on this, but I thought, while it is still fresh in my mind, might as well talk about it because I kind of like this movie or performance. However, the Disney Plus performance of this, I love this. Sorry, I'm still trying to get over cold. I'm getting better though. But I still have a cough. A little bit of a cough. But I loved this. So this is Hamilton. This movie, I don't know where to start with. So this is, I guess, quick summary, the life of Alexander Hamilton, and how his life before he got shot. I think that's that's about all you really need to know. That's all you need to know about this movie and what it's about. Life of Alexander Hamilton, and before he got shot. Yeah. So here's my history. Or my, I guess, past with this. I knew about this for a long time, obviously, because it's like a huge, popular stage production. It's been popular for so long. And I was one of those people who didn't really care or didn't really want to know much about it. Mainly because I'm not really a Broadway musical person. I just I haven't been at all. I'm not one of those people who will go see a production willy-nilly. Like, I'm not one of those people who be like, hey, I want to go to a musical production of blah blah blah. Sometimes I will, but that's very rarely that I do. So because of that, like, I had heard about Hamilton. I just thought it was just me running the mill. Oh, okay. Another Broadway musical thing. I just didn't want to pay attention to it. I did not want to pay. I really had no intent on seeing it. And I had heard a couple of songs, and I think I had heard the songs that, when watching this, I didn't care for, I think. I feel like, honestly, so, like, this may be a little controversial thing for me to say, but I feel like Yorktown is probably the one song that is really played to death. Because I remember, even when I was in Sherwood, there was, like, dance class that would love to dance to that song, and I always didn't. I didn't know why. I didn't care. Watching this, it's probably my least favorite song of all. But I love every single other ones. So, yeah. So, yeah. The only reason why I watched this was because in my senior composition class, we are tasked to watch this movie. So we watched this at our school and pick, I think, 2 or 3 songs to analyze text from. I don't know which ones I want to do yet. But I think, I don't know. Because almost all of them are so good. I don't care for Yorktown as much, but all the others, they're so good. So that's why I was tasked to watch this, because I had to, because of a school assignment. So we watched this. I think we're starting the analyzing text when we come back from winter break, which will be like January 5th. Goddamn. July 5th. Yep. Can you tell it's 9:22 in the morning, guys? Can you tell it's like 9 in the morning? So that's the reason why I watched this. And for the longest time, I thought it was just going to be a production where I wasn't going to care for it as much. The stage wasn't going to be as great. And yep. I was wrong in that. Yep. Definitely wrong in that. Gosh. Like, I legit don't know where to start with this. I legit do not know where to start with this. So this is, of course, the Disney Plus, I guess, recorded performance that was released back in 2020. So the stage, correction. This performance was recorded back in 2016, but they filmed it so that way they could put it on Disney Plus in 2020. There, I know how to speak now. So they filmed this in 2016, and then they went ahead and put it on Disney Plus in 2020. Originally what they were gonna do was have this go to theaters, but 2020, with how fucked up the world got at that point, they had to put it on streaming, so they put it on Disney Plus. So what I was not expecting from this movie, or this performance, or I guess, I don't know, the musical, let's say that, the musical. What I was not expecting from the musical was that the whole thing is music. I thought it was just going to be like a typical old musical where they're like, oh yeah, we're talking, yeah, let's talk, yeah, let's talk. And then we cut to a song break. No, the whole thing is songs. And this is a 2 hour and 40 minute performance. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. And I was never bored. That caught me off guard. I loved almost every single song. I don't care for Yorktown as much, but hey, that's me and my controversial opinion. I don't know what, after watching the movie, I still have a lot of songs stuck in my head. I still have Reynolds' Pamphlet stuck in my head. I still have Room Where It Happened stuck in my head. I still have, Wait For It stuck in my head. Guns and Ships. These songs are very good. And I'm kind of tempted to just buy the soundtrack on CD. I I'm really tempted to buy the CD for the soundtrack. Because this soundtrack is really good. Like, I don't know. But, and then, so let's talk about the cast. The cast, holy crap, because I was not expecting such a big cast from this. So we have Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Alexander Hamilton. But you also have a lot of other people in here. You have Daveed Diggs, who was... I recognize Daveed Diggs for playing Augie's teacher in Wonder. That's where I recognize Daveed Diggs. There's probably a lot of other stuff that a lot of people recognize him for. Jonathan Groff, he played King George III, which he was also the voice of Kristoff from both Frozen movies. And then, while I have this on here, who's the dude that played Washington? Christopher Jackson. He was on Bull. He played Chunk from Bull. Like, you have a lot of... Ariana DeBose. Like, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the cast list while I'm talking. But yeah. So, like, you have weirdly a huge cast. And, like, most of them have now gone into a whole lot of film roles. But, yeah. And they're all really good in this. They are all really good in this. I especially liked... The one that stood out for me was Daveed Diggs. He was the dude that played... So, again, I recognize him in Wonder, but he was in... So he played both Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson. I had a blast with him as Jefferson. He was just so full of energy, and he had this mentality of, I don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks. I'm just myself, I'm crazy, and who the fuck cares? I had a blast with him when he played Jefferson. Lafayette, he wasn't in it as much. I feel like I loved Lafayette's rap in Guns and Ships. That was fun. We can now call him the French Eminem at this point. But like, Jefferson, sorry for the background noise, guys. Jefferson was honestly the most standout performance that he did of the two. And then, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, and like, it helps too that this production is well put together. This production, and like, again, I said I don't usually go to musical productions willy-nilly. I'm not that kind of person. But I do want to see a production of this live. Just seeing how this is, I really want to see production of this live. Because this looked so fun. And like, I don't know what to say. If I had to give one criticism, though, besides Yorktown, one of my least favorite songs, I'm gonna agree with Doug Walker, who said this in his Disney-cember review back in 2020. He said this about the Disney-cember movie. that was put out. And he said that some of the camera shots are shot very weirdly. And he also added in the fact that, but that's not the filmmaker's fault. I agree with him. Because there are certain moments where, because, well, yes, I want to see this live because I do think this would be much better live. There's some moments where the camera has, when the camera's shooting on the dancers, the camera sometimes shoots the dancers fine, but then, like, when you have songs like, sometimes Reynolds' Pamphlet did this too. You shot the dancers very weirdly. And it's not their fault, because you do have to film it. You have to pick certain shots that feel appropriate. There were some shots in here that just felt off, or maybe you just need to move the camera a tish to the left or a tish to the right to see the dancers do their work, because the camera was sometimes off. Sometimes the camera would be very good, but then sometimes you might need to move the camera a little bit more. I feel like Room Where It Happens, that one, they shot the dancers at their best, as far as the angles were concerned. I think they picked angles, the best angles, as far... The song that had the best angles was Room Where It Happens. Wow, I can't speak. And then you have songs like Reynolds' Pamphlet, where sometimes you have shots that work, and then sometimes you have shots where maybe I should have moved the camera a little bit. But again, it's not their fault. It's just... It is filmed. It is a film live performance. I know probably doing that is not the easiest job in the world. I feel like editing a movie, that's more easier, but like editing a stage play, that I could see how that would be a lot more trickier. So I don't blame them at all for that. I don't know. I don't know what else I want to say. Man. And, this movie, too, was just re-released to theaters, in September? And I feel like such a major dumbass for not actually getting the chance to go and see this. In, the big screen, because I know I would have loved it. I know I would have fucking loved it. Man. Oh, well. I guess you live and you learn, I guess. I guess the next time they do a anniversary for this, whether it being the 15th anniversary for production or the 20th anniversary for the production, maybe then I really should go see this in theaters. But yeah, I don't know. I loved it, and I was not expecting to. I was not expecting to love this. Man. I have no other words than just to say how good it is. People were right. This is good. I really should have fucking listened to them. Would I recommend it? I think even people who are like me, they don't get into Broadway musicals that much. I think check it out. At least check it out. If you don't like it, hey, that's fine. I really should have checked it out a long time ago, and I never did. And I feel like such a dumbass for not doing that. But, yeah. I have no other words. I don't know what else to say that no one else has said. The production is good. The writing is good. I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah. But if you don't get into Broadway musicals like I do, at least check this one out. I think you could see at least a little bit of enjoyment out of this. And even if you're not a history nut, like I am not a history person. I suck at history. At least check this out. But, yeah. I don't know. I legit don't know what else to say. I fucking loved this. So, yeah. Have you seen Hamilton? Do you like it? Were you met on it? Or did it piss you off for some random reason? Let me know down in the comments below. And Merry Christmas Eve.